Okay, I just started recording. So, like I said, this class is going to be in 3 sections. The very first section, we are going to talk about intro to data analysis. Then after that, we'll move forward to the practical section. So we'll move to the practical section. Then after the practical section, we'll move to the question and answer section where I'm going to answer all your questions. Before we go ahead, let me know where you are joining us from. Where are you joining us from? Like me now, I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. So where are you joining us from? My name is Akim, joining all the way from Lagos. So you can just type, my name is this, joining all the way from where? So where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Okay, I'm Judith, joining all the way from Ghana. Judith, nice one. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Okay. From Abuja, Port Harcourt, okay, from Ghana, Ibadan, Ogun State, Accra, Ghana, Benin City, Taiwo from Ekiti, wow. From Benue, nice meeting you, nice meeting you, nice meeting you. Esther from Akwa Ibom, Ini from Lagos, Julius from Lagos, Rosalie from Kwara State, okay, nice one. Olawale from Lagos, Christopher from Ogijo, Ogun State, that is your in Ikorodu now. Okay, Leeds, England. Wow, Selena, nice one. Nice to have someone from England tonight. We used to have someone from Canada, most of the time USA, but now we have Netherlands, but now we have England. Nice one. From Kebbi State, Lovett from Akwa Ibom. Nice one. Abuja, all these Abuja people, we are coming to collect money from you. You people are the ones chopping all our money. We are coming to Abuja very soon to collect money. Don't worry. All these people that are in Abuja, be expecting me. How many of us are ready to follow me? We are going to Abuja to go and collect money, right? Afsa from Ghana. We are going to Abuja. All these people in Abuja, right? Don't worry, you'll see us tomorrow. We are about 100 people that are coming tomorrow from Plateau. Nice one, nice one, nice one. From Plateau. If you're ready to follow me to Abuja tomorrow, don't worry. Just send me a DM. I will give you the location where we are going to move. So by tomorrow, we'll be at Abuja before 12 p.m. so that we can collect our money. My image is stacked. God. My image is stacked. Is that correct? You can see me moving now. Can you see my head moving? This is me moving now. It's not static. Can you see me moving? Is it possible? Can you all see me? I'm waving my hand now. Hope my image is not static now. Okay, from Ibadan. Nice one, nice one, nice one. I should check my internet. They can see me. Okay, nice one. Okay. Okay, maybe I should change my network a bit. Still from Lagos. Let me see if I have another network that will be better. Okay. Okay, now, okay, someone said they can see me clearly. Okay, nice one. Nice one. So how many of us has done anything related to data analysis before? If you know you've done anything related to data analysis before, let me know from here. How many of us has done anything related to data analysis before? Have you done anything related? Maybe you've done Excel, Power BI, SQL, or Python. Which one have you done before? Which one have you done before? Okay, you've not. If you are new, just say I'm new. If you've done something before, then just say, just mention the software that you've used before. So which one, if you are new, just say I'm new. So if you have done something related to data analysis, maybe you've used Excel, Power BI, or SQL, just mention the software you've used before. Let me know. Let's go. Are you guys there? Are you guys there with me? Are you guys there with me? Nobody's saying anything. Sorry for that break. Okay. I believe you can hear and see me clearly now. Can you hear and see me clearly? How many people can hear and see me clearly? Can you hear and see me clearly? Wow. Hello, are you guys there? Can you hear me? Connecting. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Okay, nice one. So without further ado, let's just get started. So I want to know, my audio is back. Okay, thank God. So let's get started. So I want to know how many of us are new to data analysis. If you are new to data analysis, just say I am new to data analysis. But if you've used something like probably Excel, Power BI, or SQL, just like the software that you've used before. So it can be Excel, it can be Power BI, it can be SQL, just type in one. Okay, we have new, we have people that are new. So quite a lot of people said, okay, I'm new to data analysis, I'm new. Okay, someone said Excel, okay, nice one, new Excel. Okay, you are new. Minitab, okay? You are new, I'm new. Wow, SPSS, Excel and SPSS, okay. Okay. Nice one. So we have quite a lot of people that said they are new. So, but have knowledge on Excel and SQL. Wow, that's good. Okay, we have quite a lot of people that said they are new, right? The Excel and Python. Wow, that's nice. We have quite a lot of people that said they are new, and very few people said they've used Excel and Python. But whether you are new or you've used something you've done something on Excel or Power BI or SQL, don't worry. Today you are going to learn a new stuff entirely. We are going to do a whole lot of stuff today. So let's just start. Okay, Excel, Power BI, SPSS, Tableau, Python, and SQL. Wow, you are a pro then. Nice one. So let's just get started. Are you guys ready for tonight? How many of us are ready for tonight? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for tonight's class? Are you guys ready for tonight's class? Are you ready? Are you ready now? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you guys ready? How many of us are here that are ready? How many people are ready? How many people are ready? Okay, let us start. Okay, nice one. Nice one. So here is my slide. I believe everybody can see my slide. Can you all see my slide? Can you all see my slide? Can you all see my slide? Okay, nice one, nice one, nice one. So here you can see my slide now. It says, what the future holds for data analysts. What is the future of data analysts? So that's what we want to talk about now. So let's get started. So before we actually get started, what do we have to do today? So we want to talk about embracing data analysis as your career choice. That is a glimpse into the future of an analyst, right? So, but it won't make sense for me to start without introducing myself, right? So I need to introduce myself. But before I actually introduce myself, I need you to do two things for me. One thing is to get a jotter, right? So that you can jot down. If you have your jotter, it's fine. But if you don't have it, you can go and get it now. Then you meet us. So you get a jotter so that you can jot down. Then after that, you get a bottle of water because we are going to laugh. We are going to play, right? So life is not so hard. So we are going to laugh and play and do everything together today, right? So you get a jotter and a bottle of water, right? That is what you need. So let's get started. Basic introduction to me. You can see here, I am fresh, right? But I'm black, I'm dark here, but you can see me in real life now, I'm black, right? This is me. So my name is Sani Akim Abiodun, right? I'm a computer instructor and also a digital marketer. So I do a lot of things. I'm into a whole lot of things, right? So I work with Digital World Tech Academy, and at Digital World Tech Academy, we've been able to train more than 5,000 students last year, both online and offline. And we train people and organizations on different packages, ranging from data analysis, data science, digital marketing, web design and web development, and every other thing. And in 2023, we were able to train more than 3,000 students physically and more than 5 online with 2 organizations. So that's what we're able to achieve in 2023. And this year, we've been able to train more than 1,000 students, just this year alone. We've been able to train more than 1,000 students. So let's move forward. About the institute, you can see, these are my team, though we are much more than this now, but I just decided not to change this picture. But you can see me here and my face cap. Wow, coincidentally, I put on the same clothes, right? I put on the same clothes with this image. So this is me and my face cap, right? And my team. You can see my team here today. Okay, if you did not see, just look at the teeth. I'm the one that opened my teeth here. They said you should say cheese, so I opened my teeth. So that's my teeth there. So about the Institute, Digital World is an online and physical learning platform with the aim of making tech skill affordable and accessible, right? Affordable and accessible. So, and our mission is to make computer education very affordable and accessible to Nigeria and Africa in general, right? In general. So let's get started. Now, a glimpse into the future of an analyst. Let's talk about a glimpse into the future of an analyst. As we all know, data is no longer just a byproduct of our digital life, right? Data is now the life of everything. It is the fuel powering innovation, decision making, competitive advantage across all industry, because without data, no organization will be able to make a progressive decision, right? So the future of data analysis promises to be a remarkable one, driven by the emerging trends and technology that are redefining the way we interact with data. Now, what do I mean by the way we interact with data? Like we all know, we are in connected economy. What do we mean by connected economy? Like you are there now, you can see me, right? And I can also hear you. You can send me a message, right? And I can read it right from here. So that is what we mean by connected economy. By you seeing me, we are giving Zoom a data. By sending me a message like on the chat, we are giving Zoom a data. So if Zoom wants to do anything, right, they have a data, they have a fan base, they know where they want to run their advert to. They know how to make a decision. They know the location where most of people are using Zoom, right? They know all those things. How will they be able to know? That's because there is a data. Now, that's because there is a data. Now, moving forward to all other social media platforms, right? Okay, so what is the difference between data analytics and data analysis? Data analytics is just the field name. That is the name of the field. And data analysis is the process of analyzing data. Do you get? So it's the process of analyzing data. So we either call it data analytics if you want to call the full name, right? Or if you are the process when we are analyzing data, we call it data analysis. So we are analyzing data. So like moving forward now to all other social media platforms. We've been to different social media platforms today, like Facebook, Instagram, like a whole lot of people. Like you spend like more than average of 2-3 hours on social media. You are giving them data, right? How do you get to meet me? That's because Facebook has your data, right? They have your data. So it's possible that you like or comment on something that is related to Excel, Power BI, SQL, or Python, SPSS, anything related to data analysis. So that's why they know, okay, this person is actually interested in data analysis. Then they show my advert to you. Do you get? They show my advert to you, then you can click on it. That's because they have data. Without those data, there's no way they will know that, okay, this person is interested in this thing, this person is interested in this thing, right? Another thing, let's say your organization is selling a product, right? They want to know where their products are performing very well, right? They want to know where the products are performing very well. They want to know the products that are performing very well, so that they'll be able to push in. They'll be able to put more money in, right? They'll be able to put more money in so that people can sell more. No organization will ever tell you that I already have enough customer. I don't want customer again. It's not possible. They need more customer every single day. So if they don't know where their fan base is, there's no way they'll be able to know how to sell to them. Like now, when I started running ad, I used to target the whole of Nigeria and Ghana, right? But now I've niched down because I know where my adverts are performing very well. So I don't need to waste more money targeting the whole country, right? So I know the location where my adverts are performing very well. So now, because Facebook has given me that data, I can make a decision moving forward. I can cut off my cost, right? I know the amount that I can spend to target, okay, maybe I'm targeting Lagos now. I know that, okay, my people are coming from Lagos. Some are coming from Port Harcourt. Some are coming from Ibadan. Some are coming from Abuja, right? And you see, most people are from this location where I mentioned, right? In Ghana also, I know Accra is one of the best locations where I can target. That's because I have the data. But before, when I first started, I used to target everywhere. Similarly, this goes with all other organizations, right? It goes with all other organizations. If they are selling a product, or how do you think they get to know that, okay, this disease is rampant, right? Like right now, they say, okay, cholera is in Lagos, right? How do you think they get to know? That's because those hospitals, they have those data. They know, okay, people are coming in for cholera time to time. They are keeping track. So they know now, okay, cholera is on the rise because they have the data. Do we get? So that is why, in as much as we are still alive, data analysis is one of the best skills you can learn right now. So let's move forward. So the transformative power of data analytics. So how do we transform? Because when we first started, we started as a data entry. So that is what they call us. So anybody that wants to learn analysis then is like wasting your time. So they would rather say, okay, go and learn data entry, right? Just learn data entry. So what they just want is someone that can enter the data. But now we've moved from just data entry to something that makes more sense, right? So data analysis has come a long way from traditional reporting to advanced predictive and prescriptive analysis, becoming an integral part of modern decision making. So before, now what we first do is we use historical data to predict the future. Now, I can write an algorithm that can predict that can predict the future for me, right? Okay, I did one last night. So I wrote an algorithm and I gave the algorithm 1997 to 2007 data, right? So I use that data to predict what can happen in 2025. So most organizations need this thing. So now we have predictive analysis and we have prescriptive analysis. Predictive analysis is that, okay, I have from 2012 data to 2020 data. So I will give the machine that data. I will use it to train the data. Right now, I can now use that data to predict that, okay, in 2025, can you predict the sales for me? So it's going to predict it for me, right? Then what do we mean by prescriptive analysis? Prescriptive analysis is talking about the actionable step. So when machine predict that, okay, in 2025, you are going to have 1 million sales. That doesn't mean I should now sit and fold my hands, right? So prescriptive analysis is talking about the actionable step. What are the things that I need to do for me to be able to have that sales? Yes, machine has done its part. It has predicted for me. I need to have actionable step for me to also see, for me to also know the way that I can actually achieve that sales. And it has become an integral part of modern decision making. Because before any organization can make decision, they need to know where to focus on, right? They need to know where to focus on. So you can't just say you are producing 5 products and all the 5 products are going to be performing very well in that your location. It's not possible, right? You need to know, okay, maybe one of the products is performing very well in Accra, one of the products is performing very well in Lagos, one of the products is performing very well in Abuja, right? You need to know those locations. And there is no way you can get the location if you don't have the data, right? Are we getting it? Are we still here? How many people are here tonight? Are we still here? Are we here? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Judith, nice one, nice one, nice one. I have a new girlfriend tonight, then. That is Judith. My video is freeze. Wow. Sorry for that. Okay. Okay, nice one. Nice one, nice one. Let's move forward, right? Let's move forward. So I'm going to show you how we analyze data today in practical section. We are all going to analyze data together. We are all going to analyze data together. Now, what do we mean by data explosion? What do we mean by data explosion? Now, data is growing at an unprecedented rate, driven by the connected devices and digital interaction, making effective data analysis more crucial than ever. Now, because we are in connected economy, millions of data are shared on daily basis. Now, you just going on Facebook, you go there to share data. Because you are giving Facebook a data. By logging into Facebook, you are giving them a data. So you go to Facebook, you like. So if you notice, if you go to Facebook, you watch a video and you like, they will show you similar video because they want to keep you there. The next time you log in, they will show you that type of video. Now, if they are running adverts, if someone is running adverts, they will run adverts to that type of video that you've watched. So if you're kind of person that are watching football, if they want to show you adverts, they will show you an advert that is related to what you watch. So you don't watch football and they will now start showing you adverts on another thing. Do you get? So they will show you advert that is related to what you watch. That's because they have your data. Now notice I have something like my phone, the phone that I was using earlier, I don't know how it was. I don't know how it is. It's Porsche. So, but all the pictures that I have there, all the pictures that I have there are still stored on my Google Drive, right? Snapping a picture and saving it on Google Drive is still giving Google a data, right? So with that, they will know that, okay, this person is actually interested in this thing. This person is actually interested in this thing because they have your picture, right? They have this picture. Up till this point, I can still access all those pictures, even though providing the fact that I don't know where the phone is again, I don't know where the phone is, but I still have access to all those pictures, I still have access to all those pictures. That's because we are in connected economy. If you want to send me a data now, you want to give me a project, right, on data analysis, you want to send me data, no matter your location, you just on WhatsApp, you can send it to me on WhatsApp and I'll access it. You can send it to my mail, I will access it. You can upload it to Google Drive and send me the link, I will access it. You can upload a video to YouTube and link a data set to it. Once I just click on the link, I will access it, right? That's because we are in connected economy. And all these things are what comes up with a lot of data that we have right now. Do you get that we have right now? So that we have right now. So let's move forward now. On the norms, we have about over 2 billion data that have been uploaded on daily basis. There are over 2 billion data that have been uploaded. And me and you are part of the people that are uploading those data. Because we go to social media, we like, we comment, we share, right? That is data. We snap picture, we upload it to WhatsApp, we upload it to Facebook, we upload it to TikTok. That is data. We are giving them data. So we are part of the people that are uploading those data. And many organizations are also uploading data in their database. How? That's because they want to secure their data. Data is one of the most important things to any organization. Just imagine, let's Coca-Cola data linked to, I don't know, which other company, let's say Biggie, right? Coca-Cola data, let's it link to Pepsi. I don't know if they are the same company, but let's just say they are different company. If Coca-Cola data should link to Pepsi, Pepsi will know where their fan base is. They will know where they are selling more. So they can target them, right? That is why most organizations are very, 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 very particular about their data. So they upload it to their database so that nobody can access it. The process of uploading those data is what is making the data to explode, right? They are part of what is making that we are having over 2 billion data that have been uploaded on daily basis. So let's move forward. The evolving roles of a data analyst. Now, unlocking the power of the data is a complex task, and analysts are the superhero who make it happen. Now, let me show you something. Let me just open a data set on my Excel here. Let me just open a data set right here and show you. So, looking at this data, in fact, let me open another one. Let me see another one. Let me open this one. I need something that is bigger. So, is it the same thing? No, it's different. Wow. I need something that is more bigger than this so that I just want to show you something. I need something that is a bit bigger. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. Now, looking at this data, mere looking at this data does not make any sense to anybody. A raw data does not make any sense. And most of the time, this is how your data will come in. This is how it will come in, because they either download it from the database or the data entry just enter it and send it out, right? It doesn't really make any sense. The way you are looking at this data, can you tell me the best-selling country? Is it possible for you to tell me the best-selling country? Someone said network. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. Is it possible, mere looking at this data, is it possible to tell me the best-selling country? Is it possible? Is it something that is possible by just looking at the data? It's not possible, right? It's not possible. So most people don't know how to do it. But within a minute, I can get that information out, right? I can get that information out. Is it possible for you to get the until and analyze, right? So if I say I want to know where is the revenue generated by the female, where is the revenue generated by the male, it's not so easy for me to get that, right? So an analyst is a person that will bring out information a layman can't, right? So an analyst is a person that will bring out those information from a raw data, right? If you possess that skill, that makes you, someone said they can't hear me. Well, I think it's the network. Can you hear me? Okay. So now, once you have that skill, if you have that skill, you are now, you are like the superhero. You are like the superhero, because what other people can't do, you can do it within a second. With the technology advancing and faster, advancing faster than a speeding bullet, the role of data analysis is also evolving at a lightning speed. Gone are those days of simply collecting and organizing data. We are not just a data entry again. We are not just into data entry, right? We are not just into data entry. Data analysts are responsible for creating a complex algorithm and creating a captivating visualization, in which we are going to create one visual today. We are all going to analyze and create a visual today. Now, the future of data analysis is bright and have a thrilling opportunity for those who love technology and also analytics, right? Analytics. So let's move forward. Another question that will come into your mind is, are data analysts in demand? Now, I'm not going to answer this question. We have an old friend that will help us with that. That is Mr. Google. So let's ask our old friend, Mr. Google, to help us with that. So let's add our friend. So we want to ask our friend, are data analysts in demand? That is the question. Now, data analysts are in high demand. The World Economic Forum listed it as the #2 in growing job, just in US alone, just in United States alone, not the whole world, just in United States alone, is listed as #2. And for me, I have a lot of students that have gotten a lot of jobs just by learning data analysis. In fact, I have one that sent me money recently. She got 2 jobs just because she knows Excel and Power BI. Though she's not in Nigeria, she's in Canada, right? She got 2 jobs just because she knows only Excel and Power BI. For you to know that data analysts are in demand. Now, let me go back to my slide. So data analysts are in high demand in today's job market. And this trend is expected to continue well into the future. According to United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, we call them BLS, employment of data analysts and other related occupations is projected to grow by 33% from 2020 to 2030, which is more faster than the average of all other occupations. Now, if you look from 2020 to just this year, 2024, you can see that data analysis role, they are growing, right? You can see a whole lot of job listing on daily basis. In fact, the normal job, they will tell you that you need to have Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. Most importantly, they will list out that you must have Excel skill, right? That's because they need someone that can work very well on Excel. And Excel is not the only tool that we can use to analyze data, right? Power BI is there, Tableau is there, Python is there, right? SQL is also there, right? Now, the demand for data analysis can be attributed to the increasing importance of data-driven decision-making in businesses and organizations of all sizes. As a result, data analysts are playing an essential role in shaping the strategic direction of businesses across various industries. That is from healthcare to finance. You can work in any field. You can work in any field because all the fields need someone that can analyze the data. No matter the field that you are, you need to have analysis skill. You need to have it. Another report by the IBM estimated that by 2025, there will be over 2.7 million job postings for data analysts and data scientists in United States alone. 2.7 million job postings just in US alone. Not in Nigeria, not in Ghana, not in other countries, just in United States alone. Now, if you have to calculate the whole of the world, right, the whole world, now, is that not a good thing? Is that not a good thing? Are we all together? Are we all together? Are we all together? Are we guys still here? Are we bored? Are we feeling sleepy already? Are we feeling sleepy already? Do you need us to add music? Should I add music? You want to see me dancing? Do you want to see me dancing? Okay, Fumilayo, you're laughing, right? Don't worry. You will see me dancing now. You will know maybe I can dance or I cannot. You will know, right? How many people want to see me dancing? You want to see me dancing, right? You want to know if I can dance or not. I want to see if I can dance or not. Okay. Now, it is a process of data analysis. It is a process of analyzing data. Okay, that's it. I should not dance. Okay. It is the process of analyzing data. I'm dancing already. Okay. It is a process of analyzing data that has revolutionized many industries and will continue to do so, right, in the future. Now, the days of having to do all your analysis by hands are over because there are a whole lot of stuff that you can use. In fact, in Excel, there's something called recommended pivot. I'll show you in a moment. There's something called recommended pivot. All I just have to do is load my data in, and if I click on that recommended pivot, it's going to create a pivot table for me. It's going to analyze the data for me. And what I'll just do is to put it in a chart. Simple as that. I'm done. I'm done, right? I'm done. I don't have to. My video is freeze. Wow. Wow. I think it's network. Okay. Now, so this powerful, now we have different tools, and these powerful tools make it easy and fast. So you don't even need a PhD in statistics anymore. Simply enter some data, pick out what matters the most from the results, and you are done. Simple, you are done with excellent reports that will help company grow, right? That will help organization grow. Using or possessing this skill give you power over the entire sector, allowing for major changes across all societal areas. Now, imagine if you can go to an organization and you can tell them where their products are not performing very well. You are telling them that, okay, these products are not performing very well, but they are performing very well here. So why don't you channel it from this place and focus it there so that you can make more income? So if the organization should take your advice and channel it, and it's boomed, they make more results, they will be happy, right? They will even want to pay you more. That's because this thing is not so hard. It's basic drag and drop. You are going to see me doing it now. We are going to do it. We are going to do it all together. And data is the lifeblood of any business, any modern business. But in its raw form, it doesn't make anything. It does not make any sense. It does not make any sense in its raw form. If you are just looking at the data in its raw form, it does not make any sense, right? And people that does not have those skills don't know how to do it. They don't really know how to do it. So they need someone that knows how to do it. Okay, let's move forward. Let's move forward now. Let's move forward. So the future of data analysis, making the impossible possible. So let's move forward. So the future of data analysis is here and is looking bright and is now, right? With the help of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain, they are all driving innovation and revolutionizing the field of data analytics. So with AI-powered analytics, with AI power, what do I mean by AI-powered? On Power BI, there are a lot of AI tools that you can use. On Excel, there's AI too. Right now, Excel has integrated ChatGPT into their software, right? Into their software, right? So, and business, you can easily use all these AI tools to get your results. Business can get a real-time insight in their operation, right? In their operation. While machine learning can help detect fraud, identify pattern. So, with machine learning, you can detect fraud, you can predict, you can identify different patterns, and blockchain can help us secure and transparent a tamper-proof data, right? It can help us secure our data. So most of organizations, data is the life of every business, so they don't want to leave it out there, right? They don't want to leave it out there. Imagine you have access to Facebook data or Google data, the Google database. Do you get? So do you know what you can do with that, right? You have access to millions of people's information. So you know what they like, right? You know what they like, you know the kind of video they watch. So it's going to be so easy for you to sell any product to them because you have their information, right? So it's not so easy for any organization to leave their information out there. So they always want to keep it. So that is what blockchain will help us to do. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. So career path for data analysts. So this is going to be my last slide before we go into the practical section. So data analysis is expected to radically change the way we live and do business in the future. Already today, we use analytics in our technology devices from decision, for many decisions in our life. Not only how to drive from point A to B. Now, driving using Google Map is as a result of data science, right? They write a machine learning algorithm that will track the traffic jam. So, and it can direct you. So it's basically a machine learning program that helps us to do that, right? It's basically a machine learning program. All those Google Sheet, all those Google Map that you see is a machine learning algorithm that helps you to do that. And it's basically a data scientist's job to write an algorithm that can do such thing, right? That can do such thing. So all this is not that Google Map knows that there is traffic. You might notice that sometimes if you use Google Map will show you that there is traffic from here to here. But by the time you get there, there's no more traffic. But you are looking at your Google Map and you are still seeing traffic. Right? It's a prediction. It's a prediction, right? Because they've trained it. They've trained it, okay, it's getting data every single day. And it knows, okay, if there's traffic from Lagos to Ibadan, then like on weekly basis, it's not that, okay, like 5 times in a week, there's traffic. So it knows the days, right? It knows the day that there will be traffic. So you can easily predict that, okay, on Monday, there will be traffic from Lagos to Ibadan. But in real life, going through that lane, there might not be traffic. But most of the time, if you predict that there is traffic, by the time you get there, there will be traffic. So it's going to reroute, right? All those things are machine learning algorithm that was written by a data scientist. Though they work hand in hand with a web developer, right? So let's go. Now, career path for data analyst. A data analyst can become one of the best things for you as a data analyst is to become a data scientist, right? You can learn Python, you can learn MATLAB, you can learn R, you can learn any of this software, any of this programming language to become a data scientist. Like me now, I can use Python, I can use R, and I can use MATLAB. I can use any of those, right? To do my machine learning algorithm. So from data analyst, aside from data analyst, aside from data entry, right? So from basic data entry, I become a data analyst and I become a data scientist. But mind you, those are not the only things I do. I'm a digital marketer. I build websites also using CMS, that is content management system. I do a whole lot of stuff. I can run adverts, I can do everything, right? I can design my graphics myself, right? Someone said with only this one head. Yes, I can design my graphics myself. So I don't need anybody to do a lot of things for me. So I can build my website myself using CMS, content management system. With WordPress, I can build any type of website that I want, right? But you can become a data scientist. After that, you can become a financial analyst, right? You just want to niche down to financial analyst. You can become a business analyst. So once you know data analyst, you can decide to niche down. It makes it very, very easy. You can become a project manager, right? Because you need to have Excel skill before you can go into project management, right? You see that data analysis is an open field. So you can decide to niche down, but me, I did not niche down. I just I want to explore as many fields as possible. So I know the business analyst, I have a knowledge on project management, I have a knowledge on other things because I am open to learning, right? So data analysis is an open field. You can learn a whole lot of stuff. You can learn, I'm into cybersecurity also. I did not mention that. I'm into cybersecurity also. I teach cybersecurity, right? I'm into a whole lot of stuff. I do my video editing myself, right? So with data analysis, you are open to a lot of other fields, a whole lot of other fields, right? So you can become a data analyst consultant, right? You can decide to niche down to marketing analyst. You can decide to niche down to sales analyst. A whole lot of other fields. It's just because my slide cannot contain everything. But I can tell you a whole lot of other fields that you can just focus on by just learning data analysis. You can niche down, or you can become someone like me. So if you become someone like me, you just need to, you know that every single day you have to learn, you have to keep learning, you have to keep learning, and you have to keep learning, right? In data analysis, there is VBA also, Visual Basic for Automation, right? You can learn that also, right? You can niche down to anything. You can even become a data engineering, right? Right? You can become a data engineering. You can become a database manager, right? People that just manage database. You can become that because you are going to learn SQL, and most of the time, SQL deal with database, right? So, yeah, so sounds like not too good for me to be doing all these things because that you've mentioned. Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much. I'm specialized in data analysis and data science, but I just like to have knowledge of every other thing, right? I just have knowledge of every other thing, a whole lot of things. So because I love to learn things. So that is that about that. That is that about that. Thank you for listening. So do we get any information from this theory aspect before we go to the practical? Do we get any information from this theory before we go into practical? Do we enjoy the theory? Do we get any information before we go to the practical? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? A whole lot. Okay. 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 Right. Okay. Okay. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Okay. Now, how many of us are ready for the practical section? Are we ready for the practical section? You want to see my hand doing a little bit of analysis? You want to see us doing a little bit of analysis? So we are going to do it together, right? We are all going to do it together. No, that is theory now. I've not nailed it yet. We want to nail it now. Won't you dance? I will dance. I will dance. We are going to dance. We are all going to dance together. My girlfriend is here, Judith. Judith is here. So we are going to dance together. My new girlfriend. Right? No, there's no big difference. You just want to niche down. That is niche. Yes, we will dance together, right? Judith, don't worry. By tomorrow morning, be expecting me in Ghana. I'll be coming to Ghana, right? Okay. Okay, so let's go to the practical section. So let's go to the practical section. Okay, let's go to the network is very poor. Wow, sorry for that. About the time here in Ghana. Okay, so let's go to the practical section. Let's go to the practical section. I have this, my slide. You want to dance? We will dance. Don't worry. Let's finish. Let's finish. Don't worry. I'll give you the data sets. I will give you the slide. I will show you how you can get it after we are done with the question and answer section. So basically, this is the data that we are going to work with. It's a whole lot of data, but it's not that much. Let's see how many information. It's just about 52,000 data sets. That's what we are going to work with. 52,844. It's not that much, right? That is what we want to work with tonight. And this is just basically talking about crash data. That's what we want to analyze. We want to analyze the crash data. Simple. How many accidents? Accidents happens, right? So which day do we think accident occurs the most? Which gender gets involved in the accident? Which road user gets involved in the accident? So basically, analysis is about looking at your data and pick out what matters the most, right? What matters the most. And we are all going to do it together tonight. So this is data set we are working with first. So I don't need you to work along with me, please. Just look at what I'm doing so that you can get it yourself too. So after we are done, you can take it, you can take this part, you can take the data set and practice with it. I'm going to share it with you after we are done. I'm going to show you how you can get the slide, get the data set, and also get the replay so that you can go through it and practice it yourself, right? So just watch what I'm doing. Now, if you are new, I know this might seem a little bit hard for you, but I just want to show you how easy it is. It's basic drag and drop. It's basic drag and drop. Do you get how easy it is for us to do it, right? So you don't have to be scared. So which analysis? It's Excel. We are using Excel. For those of us that are new, this is how Excel looks. So this is an Excel spreadsheet. You can do this with Excel. You can do it with Power BI. You can do it with Python. You can do it with SQL too. You can do it with any of the software. But tonight, what we are using is Excel. I don't want to be writing Python code tonight. A lot of people will run, right? A lot of people will run if you see me writing Python code. But Python code is not something that is hard also. It's not really hard. Nothing is hard in this life. It's when you put your mind to it and you are open to learn, then you will learn. Nothing is really hard. Nothing is really hard. You just have to put your mind to it, be open to learn, then you learn it, right? When I first started writing Python code, I feel like, what is all this? But after a little bit of time, a lot of practice, then it becomes so easy. You can do, if you can think about it, you can do it. If you can think about something, you can do it. It's very easy, right? Just think about it, you can do it. There was a day when I first started, I think, okay, how do we get all these ATM machine? So how does bank know that, okay, I'll withdraw, I'll do this, I did it. And I create a Python, I wrote a Python code that performed the same thing, that I can say, okay, I want to deposit this amount. right? I put it there, it's going to add it to my balance. I can withdraw, I can see my account balance, I can deposit, right? I did it using Python. It's just the pure Python basics, using class in Python and function. Simple as that. So if you can think about it, you can do it. Do you get? The only thing you just have to do is open your mind and be ready to learn. Simple. That is life. Nothing is hard. The moment you put it in your head that, okay, this thing is hard, then it becomes hard. But if you put it in your mind that this thing is not hard, it becomes easy. Is that cool? So I'm not a motivational speaker. Let's go. We are not here to pep talk, to do pep talk, right? So don't worry. I'm very good at pep talk also. But I don't do it. It's not something I do every single time. But let's go. I'm still going to do a lot of pep talk tonight. Okay, now let's go, Sharp. So you can see I have a template, a data, a dashboard template. Now, if you go to our old friend, Mr. Google, and you see, you search here, data, Mr. Eric, data analysis dashboard. So let's search for dashboard. So when we go to images, you see something that will be scary. Now look at it. All these things we are going to do it tonight. We are going to add charts to this. We are going to create our own dashboard. So all these things is not something that is hard. It's not hard at all. It's very, very simple to do. Very simple. And you are going to see me doing it now. We are going to do it on Excel. You can do it on Power BI. It's even much more easier to do on Power BI. We do it on Excel, we do it on Power BI. You can do it with Python also, but with Python, you just have to write a simple code, right? So I should make my slide bigger. Wow. I'm not sharing slide though. I'm not sharing my slide though. This Excel spreadsheet though. Can you all see my Excel spreadsheet? Can you see my Excel spreadsheet? This is an Excel spreadsheet. Can you all see my Excel spreadsheet? Yes, no, no, yes. Okay, it's okay, right? You can see my Excel spreadsheet. Nice one, nice one. Okay, Mr. Admin, Mr. Kolawole. Where is my girlfriend now? Judith, where are you? There's no audio. Wow. Judith, you are not saying anything, no. My new babe. Okay, the view is good 100%. Judith, what about you? You are my new babe, right? I have a new girlfriend. Nobody should ask for Judith's number here. She's my new babe. So, okay, let's continue now. Someone said, I'm not seeing your Excel screen. I think it's your network. So because people said they can see it. Okay, now, okay, people using phone, you can zoom in, right? You can zoom in. Everywhere good, nice one. Yeah, okay, now, I have this template, right? I have this template. Let me show you how you can easily create this template. It's not hard. Dashboard template is made up of shapes, icon, and charts, right? Shapes, icon, charts, slicer, and timeline. Those are all what we use to create a dashboard. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So let me come to Excel spreadsheet, a blank sheet. This is a blank sheet. And here we have a column and we have a row right here. So all these alphabetical letters, they are called a column. And these numerical ones, they are the rows, right? They are the rows. So what I want to do here is I want to create a template where I can put my chart and the likes, right? I will answer all your questions. Please the reason why I asked you to get to Jota is if you have any question, jot it down. Once we get to the question and answer section, that's where I will allow you to unmute so that I can answer all your questions. Please just jot it down. Technopova, jot down your question. I will answer it once we get to the question and answer section. So you can see right here, all those grid lines, they are not here. Right, you can see that here we have a grid line, but on my dashboard template, there's no grid line, right? So let's first of all clear our background. So for you to clear your background, you will go to view. So if you go to view tab, so I was on home tab, right now I'm on home tab. So I'll move to view tab. Then on the view tab, I want to turn off my grid line because I don't need the grid line. I want to turn off my formula bar. No, I need the formula bar. Let me bring it back again. So I need the formula bar. Up here is what we call the formula bar. We call this place the formula bar. I need the formula bar, but I don't need the headings. So I'll turn off my headings. So the major reason why I need my formula bar is because sometimes I might want to write 1 or 2 formulas while I'm creating my dashboard. So that's why I leave my formula bar on. But if you don't need it, you can turn it off. Then you have a blank space like this. It's fine. It's fine. So because on our dashboard, we don't really write formula. So you can turn it off. Yeah, Mr. Gian, right? I believe everybody can hear me. So now let's start drawing shapes. So I'll pick a shape. Someone said they can't hear me. Where from these templates? I can't really understand this your question, but I just want to show you how we can create this template. So I'll pick my shape. So I want to pick a top rounded rectangle. So I'm going to draw a top rounded rectangle right here like this. I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw a top rounded rectangle here. I'm going to make it a big, right? So now, okay, we should start from the Excel view. So let's bring it back again. Formula bar, grid line, and headings, right? And if you open a blank sheet, I said you are going to turn off your grid line because we don't need the line, right? We turn off our headings. We don't need the headings. So you can leave your formula, but this one is totally optional. You can decide to leave it. You can decide to off it. This is the formula bar. So you can leave it or off it. So I'll go to insert. I want to pick my shape. A top rounded rectangle, that's what I want to use. So I will draw it out like this. Not so big. So I just draw it out, a top rounded rectangle, right? We have a contextual tab. What are contextual tabs? Contextual tabs are the tabs that come out whenever we choose a special icon, right? A special ribbon, rather. So this one will come out. It enables me to be able to edit this particular shape. So I can choose the color that I want to be inside the shape, in the shape field section. I can choose a color for my shape. Then the outline is the color outside the line. Outside, that is this outside line. That's what we call the outline. So you can choose the color. So once you click on the shape, you have a shape format, right? Then after that, I want to go back to my insert again. Pick another shape, a bigger rectangle. So I'll just draw it. I'll draw a bigger rectangle right here. And here I'll go to my shape view. Let me move it back a bit. So I'll go to my shape view. I need a lighter color. So I'll choose something that is really light. And what I will do is I will send it to the back. I'll send it to the back right here. So all I just have to do is basic rearrangement. So me and Excel, we used to fight on this thing because Excel is like, it doesn't use the year word. So this is where we always fight. And once you start working on it, you'll start fighting with it also. Because to get the accurate, for you to get the accurate point, you have to be very, very careful so that you get the accurate point. So that people don't know that, oh, this is how you do it. So you don't want people, you don't want your supervisor or the person that gave you project to see lapses in your project, right? So now we have that. We have that, right? We have that. So now after that, what we can do, we can start adding our text, right? So let me just add some shapes here, right? I'll just come here, I'll pick a rounded rectangle, right? I will draw it. So this is actually the first stage. So once you can go to Google, browse any template. There are a whole lot of templates that you can use on Google. There are a whole lot of templates, so you don't need to use the only one. But once you first started, you will start working with a pre-made template. That is, you go to Google, browse templates, then that is what, you can zoom in to get the accurate point. Yes, you can zoom in. So once you just get started, you'll have to be going to Google. Most of the time, as an analyst, you do a lot of Google search. So you go to Google, you browse out some things, right? So you browse to see the type of template you can go with, right? The type of color. Like me, I don't have much, I'm not so good with colors. That's why I did not pursue my career in graphics. That's why I did not pursue the career in graphics, because I'm not so good with colors, right? So most of the time, what I always do is, if I'm working with any organization, I'll ask them for the color they want to use. So they send me the color code, then that is what I'll use for them, right? So that is what you can do, right? So because of our time, just watch what I'm doing. Just watch what I'm doing. Don't try to do it as I'm also doing. You won't be able to catch up with me. You won't be able to catch up with me. I've been doing this for quite a while. Just watch. And you might not be able to catch up with me. Just watch what I'm doing. Do you get? I'm not using these templates, I'm just showing you. So what I'll do is I can duplicate this, Control D to duplicate. I'll just rearrange it, right? I'll just keep on duplicating, Control D to duplicate. All you just have to do is Control D to duplicate. You can duplicate as many times as possible. It depends. Now, we call something KPIs. That is the key performance indicator. The key performance indicator are the things that we put here. They are the key metrics, like the total transaction, the total transaction, the best-selling product, the best-selling country, all those one, right? Like if you notice, if you see a dashboard of COVID-19, right? All we just have is the total case, the number of deaths, the number of survivors. So they put it in the KPIs. So they are called the key performance metric. So those are what we put up here. Those ones are always constant, right? So we call them the key performance metric. So we create a space. So it depends on the template that you are using. We have a right-hand key performance metric, whereby on the right hand here, you put all your key performance metric. Sometimes on the left hand, you put all your key performance indicator or key performance metric. So you put it there. But here now, I'm basically using the top key performance metric at this top here now. Then after that, what I'll do here is I can pick another bigger shape. I'll just draw a shape here. So all you have to sit with it and get it right. Though it's not something you'll be doing as fast as like this. So you have to sit with it and get the template right. So what I'll do is I'll just put, if you are just getting started, you might not get it right. So you need a whole lot of time to practice this. So I'm just going to put a bit of shadow to it. So why do we always use shadow? We use shadow so that, so I will answer all your questions. Yeah, I know. So we use shadow so that our chart can pop up a bit. So it's pop up our chart. So once we put our chart there, it's make it pop up. So that is why we use shadow. So I'll just Control D to duplicate. Before you know, you are done. You are done with it, right? So this I was able to come up with this template. So we don't really have much of time. So, but this I was able to come up with these templates that we have right here. I just choose different color. So I'm sorry, let me quickly close this. I think my network is acting up in my Excel. So let me refresh my screen. So let me open it again. And so let's continue. I think we should have a good Excel screen now. Okay, now it's good. Okay, now that was how I was able to come up with this, right? I was able to come up with this one, right? How did you add the client logo? Don't worry about that. So all this one, they are just shape. You can just insert image. If you go to insert here, you have insert pictures up here. You have pictures up here that you can also insert. You can insert pictures here. So I don't know why this thing is acting up. Sorry, let me just open it. So you can just insert image and put your company's logo and you are good to go. So once you go to insert, you can see all those information right there. But just watch me with what I'm doing. So now the very first step is to get a template. Once you are done with your template, now let's analyze the data so that we can put our chart in there. So the very first thing that I want to do is, let me explain some key things here. We have something called the headers. So what are the headers? The headers are the column identifier. They are what we use to identify each column. Like now, here I have crash ID, state, month, year, day, week. So we call them headers. They are column identifier. Now, you can put it in the pivot table straight, but for me, the way I do my own, I always put it in a table. So after putting it in the table, then I add it to a pivot. So let's put our data set in a table. What do we use table for? That is another question you are going to ask. A table is what shows relationship between your data sets. What do we mean by relationship? Excel is just looking at your data like this. It does not know if they are related or they are not related. But the moment you put it in a table, you are telling Excel, okay, all these data are related to each other. So that is why we put it in the table. So there are two ways I used to put my data in a table. The very first way is to go to insert, then right here you have a table, right? So once you click on table, it's going to put it in a table for you. Another way is to use keyboard shortcode. That is Control T. So I use Control T most of the time. So I just press Control T. So once I press Control T, it says my table has header. Of course, I do have headers. Right? These are my headers. So all I just have to do is put it in a table. And right here, you can see I have a table design. Now I know that, okay, my data is in a table. My data is in a table. So after that, I can now summarize it with pivot. So if you are learning data analysis, one of the best things you need to learn in Excel is a pivot table. So what do we use pivot table to do? Pivot table is a powerful tool that we use to summarize and analyze our data, right? That we use to summarize and analyze our data. So what I'll do here is I want to summarize with pivot. So I click on summarize the pivot, and I want it on a new worksheet, right? I'll just click on OK. So it's going to open a new worksheet for me. Now, the very first analysis we are going to get is, are we ready for our analysis? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready for our analysis? Are we ready? Are we learning something, guys? Are you guys tired? Are you guys tired? I'm too fast. Yeah, don't worry about it. I just said you should see. I should come again. Don't worry, jot down your question. Jot down your question. We have question and answer section, right? We have question and answer section. Once you get to question and answer section, that is where I will answer all your questions. Just jot down your question. Jot down your question, right? Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. Now, pivot table is a powerful. Can the CSV file be made available? Yes, I'm going to make it available. I'm going to make it available. I'm going to show you how to get it, right? Sorry for the network. Okay. Now, the question, the very first thing we want to get is, it's very, very important to know the day week, right? So now, to you, from Sunday to Monday, that is from Sunday to Saturday, which day of the week do you think accident occurs the most? That is the very first result we want to get. So, which day do you think, before we check this data, which day do you think accident occurs the most? Which day? Judith, I need you to go first before other people. Which day do you think accidents occurs the most? Which day? Yeah, the data set is already clean. So I said we have two people that said Monday, okay. Saturday, okay. Friday in Nigeria, Friday night, okay. Friday, okay. Monday, Friday, okay. Most people are actually going for Monday and Friday. So it's one person that is going for Thursday, right? So I know all your questions. Okay, someone said Sunday. Someone said Saturday, Mr. Julius. Rosemary said Friday. Okay. Nice one. Okay, Mr. Huda said Saturday. Okay, now let's get the result, right? We already have our pivot table sets. We are still going to do more of this. We are going to Friday and group day. Okay, Mr. Good luck. So what we'll do here is I will drag my day week and put it in a row. I'll drag my day week and put it in a row. So this is going to show me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but that's not the result, right? We've not gotten the result. So we need it to count it for us based on this data set. Based on this data set, we want to know the result, right? Okay. Now what we'll do next is we will drag this and put it in the value. So this is what we count it for me. So it shows the amount of accident that happened on Sunday, the amount of accident that happened on Monday, Tuesday, up to Saturday. So now let's sort so that we'll see the highest, right? So if I right click, I want to sort from largest to smallest. So right here, most accidents based on the data set that we have, most accidents occurs on Saturday. So where are my Saturday people? Saturday, Judith, you did not win this time around though. You went for Friday. So Saturday is actually the winner. Who are the winners there? Where are the winners there? Where are the winners? If you actually win, say I won. Okay, I'm a winner. Where are the winners? Judith, you are lying. You went for Friday. I'm very, very sure of that. Judith is lying. She went for Friday. What about others? Where are the winners? Okay, Mr. Julius, yeah, I'm very sure you went for Saturday. You went for Saturday, right? Okay. Now, you see, analysis is not hard. Basic drag and drop, and you are done, right? Basic drag and drop, and you are done. Now, you know, I told you that there is an AI tool in pivot table. That is what we call recommended pivots. That is what we call recommended pivots. If you click on this recommended pivot, let me click on it. So you see all the results that I can get for me. All I just have to do is click on OK, and I have the analysis. Simple as that. Simple as that. This even get me the sum of year by the states, right? It shows me a whole lot of stuff, right? The gender that gets involved in that accident is not even the question that I asked. It's not even the question, and it has gotten it out for me. You see? Right? But we are coming back to this later. So what we'll do here is we are using Excel. We are making use of Excel. So we are still doing more. Don't worry, we are still doing more. So all we do is we will click on pivot charts, and let's put this in our chart. So let me go with this cluster column chart. I'll just go with one chart because of our time. So what I'll do is I have this chart, right? So I will cut this. There I will retake the pivot table. We are still doing more. So I will cut this and put it in my dashboard. Control V, paste it in my dashboard. Yeah. Don't worry. This is not a class F. I'm just showing you how data analysts work. So for you to know how easy it is a basic drag and drop. It's the basic drag and drop. And what I'll do is I'll come to design. So I'll come to format. I want to remove the outline to no outline. And now, if you look, I have my chart right here. I have my chart right here. So you see, all those charts that you see on Google, you see how they do it. Easy as this. Easy as this, right? Easy as this. Right? Some of us never see Excel before, I know. And I'm just showing you how we work as an analyst. Okay, before we go ahead, another question. Is this making sense? Is this fun? Is this fun? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Are we enjoying this? Are we enjoying it? Are we enjoying it? Are we enjoying it? Someone says no. Okay, Mr. Edmond, no problem. If you said no, it's fine. No. Okay, struggling, don't worry. I said, don't try to do it as I'm doing it. All you just have to do is watch me. Just watch me as I do it, right? Okay, the next question now is, which gender do you think gets into the accident the most? Which gender do you think gets into the accident the most? Which gender? I did the magic. It's not the magical. Which gender do you think gets into the accident the most? Which gender do you think gets into the accident the most? Male. Wow. I think it's high time I will change my gender because a lot of everybody is actually going for male. We have one female, right? 2 females, she-male. Which one is she-male? We have 4 females. Okay, 5 females. But a whole lot of people actually went for male, right? Okay. A whole lot of people. Okay, I'm thinking of changing my gender now to female. Because we drive on daily basis now. Maybe I'll just change to female. So now we have gender. So let's see the gender that gets into the accident the most. If you remember, I showed you something called power pivot, recommended pivots, right? And the recommended pivots has already showed us the answer. But let's do it ourselves. We don't want to use AI. Okay, let's check the gender that gets it. Now, if this data will now disappoint you, for those of you that are going for male, if the data will now disappoint you and choose and go for and female one and female win, okay, let's go. So what we'll do here is we want to summarize the pivot, right? We already have a table. All you just have to do is click on summarize the pivot. I'll do existing worksheets because I already have a worksheet that I'm working on. So here, I want to put it right here. I want to put it right here. Okay. Mahmoud in action, if action. Okay, let's see. Now it's going to give me a pivot table. So all I just do is scroll down. I want to pick my gender. I will drag my gender here and pick my gender again. I'll drag it right here. So let's sort. We have some that are specific, unspecified, and some that are blank. So what I'll just do is I will remove unspecified and blank. So let's now sort from, I'll right click from largest to the smallest. Wow, male is like ×2 of female. Male is like ×2 of female. Wow, male. Now it's high time you start calling me female name. I think I'll go for Victoria. Thank God my voice sounds like female. So a lot of people will actually think I'm a female, right? So because I will not drive again. So I'm now a female because I don't want to get involved in an accident, right? So I'm now a female, right? Basira. Some say that they are calling me Basira. It's okay. No problem. I do not like Basira. I'll go for Victoria. I'll go for Victoria. So now the next thing is to put this in our chat, right? So we want to put this in a chat. Yeah, I'll go for Victoria. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Edmond. So now what I'll do is to put it in a chat. So I'll just come here. I'm not going for Fatima. So I'll just come here and click on pivot chart, right? I'll click on pivot chart. So I don't want to use this. So let me use a pie chart. So I'm thinking of using something like this. So I'll use this one, right? I'll just click on OK. And I want to remove the outline because I don't need the outline. So I'll click on it. So all I just have to do is I will cut this out, Control X, then go to my dashboard, and paste it somewhere around here. Or I can just paste it right here, Control V to paste. So all I just have to do is basic rearrangement. So you can do percentage. Yes, you can do percentage. That's not the problem. Percentage is like the smallest thing. It's very easy. In pivot table, it shows us, right? It's just a button click. Everything is very easy. You are not the one that will even calculate the percentage yourself. So now we have this. Do we get it? Should we do one more? If you want one more, say one more. How many people want us to do one more? One more, or we should go to the question and answer section. Should we do one more or go to the question and answer section? One more. Okay, let's do one more, right? One more. Someone said 3 more. Okay, one more, right? Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Because of our time, we still have question and answer section. Let's do one more. Okay. Now the next one is the road user. Which road user do you think gets into the accident the most? Now listen to the option. The very first option is it motorcycle rider, pedestrian, passenger, or driver? So listen again. Which road user do you think gets into the accident the most? Is it motorcycle rider, pedestrian, passenger, or driver? Someone said motorcycle, passengers, driver. Okay. Driver, motorcycle. Okay. So now let's see the result, right? Let's see the results. So I click on table design, right? I'll click on table design. Okay, I'll click on summarize the pivots. Summarize the pivots. I'm working on existing worksheets. So I have the sheet that I want to work on and I need it somewhere around here. I'll just click on OK. So I'm going to come down and pick my road user, drag it down to here. I'll drag the road user down to row, and I'll drag the road user down to a value. And if I'm to sort, right click, sort from largest to smallest, and you can see it, driver actually won. So driver actually gets involved in an accident like ×2 or ×3 of motorcycle rider. After driver, we have passenger, then pedestrian, before even motorcycle. So actually, Judith, you won this time around, right? I know, right? So what you will do here is we'll put it in a pivot chart. Nice one. We are good. Now you see that analysis is not something that is really hard, right? Analysis is not something that is really hard. Once you open your mind that you want to learn it, it's not something that is really hard. So we put it in a pivot chart. So let's use another type of chart. I'll choose a bar chart here. So now I'll click on OK. So what I want to do is I want to remove the shape outline, and I'll say no outline. So I'll cut this out. So in my dashboard here, I just want to paste it down here. So all I just have to do is basic rearrangement. So let me scroll down. I'll just do a basic rearrangement before we go to the question and answer section. Then maybe I'll still show you some few more things before we call it a day. Okay, So I'll just drag it right here. I know at this point, a lot of people are feeling like, wow, Akeem, this is too much, right? That is how a lot of people are feeling. How many of you are feeling like this man now? Like you need to blow off your head. Like you are feeling like this man, right? How many of you are feeling like this man now? Like, wow, Akeem, this is too much. I need to blow off my head, right? I need to actually blow off my head. Okay. How many of us? Okay, Wachuku said, I'm not. Okay, that is nice. People are laughing. You're feeling like, oh, wow, you need to clear off your egg, right? Now, let me tell you something. Data analysis is not something that are going to learn in a day. How many of us, but it choked, it choked, right? You're a little bit confused, okay? You have questions, don't worry. You're okay, it's hot, right? Okay, Fumila said guy. Okay, nice one. How many of us would like to become a pro at this? How many of you would like to challenge me? You want to challenge me? How many of us would like to become a pro at this? Right? You want to become a pro, you want to challenge me. Judith, I'm looking out for you. Okay. Man, this is magic. It's not 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 magic, right? It's not magic. Okay. You don't want to challenge me, but you want to become a pro. Wow. That's nice. It's good to open a challenge, right? Okay, now, let me tell you, you like to challenge me. Now, let me tell you, data analysis is not something you can learn in a day. It's not something we can learn in a day. Actually, we've covered a whole lot that we are not even supposed to get into today. But because today we are just doing a little bit of introduction to data analysis, what we can do to get more involved in analysis, right? How easy data analysis is, but it's not something you can learn in a day. That is why I come up with what we call the Ultimate Data Analysis Masterclass, which is a 3-month program. You are going to learn the full data analysis for 3 months, right? For 3 months. And in that 3 months, what are the things you are going to learn? So for those of us that are new to Excel, we are going to start from introduction to Excel to advanced Excel. That is introduction to Microsoft Excel to advanced Excel. You are going to learn over 50 Microsoft Excel formula. Over 50 Microsoft Excel formula, right? You are going to learn about Microsoft Excel table and pivot table. We just touch it a bit. We've not go deep into table and pivot table. It's just a bit that we talk about it. We are going to talk about charts, more about charts, right? You are going to learn slicer and timeline. How we can use slicer and timeline. We are unable to talk about that today because of our time. You are going to learn how to do data manipulation. You are going to learn Power Query. What do we use Power Query to do? How you can clean your data with Power Query, data cleaning with Power Query, how you can write your M language, how you can do data modeling with Power BI. You are going to learn Power BI, right? How you can do data modeling with Power BI. That data analysis expression, you are going to learn it in Power BI. Data visualization with Excel and Power BI. So we are going to do data visualization with Excel and Power BI, right? You are going to learn how to create a database. You are going to learn SQL too. You are going to learn SQL, database query, how you can create a database query. And this is a bonus, Python Essential video. You are going to get access to all my recorded video on Python Essential, portfolio creation, and how to optimize your LinkedIn account so that you can get jobs and projects also. You are going to learn all those ones. So how much is all this thing going to what? Right? You are going to learn from basics of Excel to advanced data cleaning with Power Query, data modeling, Power BI, DAX. You are going to get access to your personalized elements from Digital World Tech Academy. You are going to have your login detail to your learning materials, right? To learning management system, our elements. This is 12 weeks live practical. It's a practical. There's no theory. It's a full practical. You are going to get handouts, right? You are going to be in class with other experts. You are going to get certification after that. And it's possible for you to also get entry job placement and internship with us. And if you are so good, Digital World can even decide to employ you. You can work with Digital World Tech Academy, right, as an analyst or as an instructor. So how much is this thing going to cost? That is the question that other people are asking now. So on the norms, we charge 150,000 for Nigerian, and we charge 1,425,000 Ghana cedis, right? But tonight, because I have my girlfriend here, Judith, I'm going to give a massive discount of just 15,000 naira. And if you're in Nigeria, it's just 15,000 naira. If you're in Ghana, it's just 150 Ghana cedis. But this is not for everybody. We can't take everybody. Now, this is for the very first 50 people. And there are still extra bonus that I mentioned earlier that for the very first 50 people, they are going to get. So you are going to get access to all my recorded video on Python Essential, all my recorded video on Python Essential, all my classes that I've had on Python Essential. You are going to get access to it. You are going to get access to monetization of skill. We call a program called Celebration, right? How you can monetize your skill. You are going to get access to it. Full Microsoft Word course, you are going to get access to it. The course that I recorded myself, you are going to get access to it. Full PowerPoint course, you are going to get access to it. How you can design an incredible PowerPoint slide like this, you are going to get access to it. So it's just the 15,000 naira and 150 Ghana cedis for the very first 50 people that makes payment tonight. Very first 50 people that makes payment tonight. The class is every Friday and Saturday, 8:30 to 10 p.m. starting by next week Saturday. The class is starting next week Saturday. But we are not taking a whole lot of people. It's the very first 50 people that makes payment tonight that will get to join us by Saturday. You are going to meet me in class, and you are going to meet other instructors too. It's not going to be only me. You are going to meet Mr. AK, you are going to meet Mr. OM, you are going to meet Mr. David, you are going to meet Mr. Kingsley, you are going to meet Mr. Alex, you are going to meet a whole lot of other instructors in class. So if you are here and you are ready to go, you can make your payment, drop your payment proof in the group. Our admin will attend to you and send you your registration form. So once you get your registration form, please fill in the correct name, how you want your name to be on your certificates. That is what you should fill in. Then you check your mail. You are going to get access to your personalized learning materials, right? But this is a live class. Payment mode, if you are in Ghana, you pay into Momo, Abraham Boateng 0536 0533676054. And if you are in Nigeria, you pay into MoneyPoint, Digital World Tech Academy 5323850690 for the very first 50 people. So drop your payment proof in the group. So now let me start taking questions. You can raise your hand now so that I'll take your question. If you have any question, anything that I don't understand, or anything that is related to what I mentioned now, you can raise your hand so that I will attend to you. Okay, the very first person that I have right here is Mr. Unwachuku, right? Please unmute. The Momo account, this is the Momo account here. It has also been dropped in the group. 0533676054. So, Mr. Unwachuku, please unmute. You can talk now. Mr. Unwachuku. Okay, you can't transfer to FinTech back. Okay. They will drop FCMB account here now. Digital World IT Expert. So you can make payments into the FCMB also. If you can't transfer into MoneyPoint, you can make payments into FCMB account. It's still the same name, Digital World IT Expert. I said you are going to learn data cleaning with Power Query. That is what we are going to do in Power Query. Raise your hand now. Mr. Wachuku, please, you can talk. I can't hear you. Is there another person? Let me take another person. I can't hear you. Let me take another person. Let me take Bright. The account detail has been dropped in the group. I can't hear you. Let me take Bright.
Please. Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello. How do I reference the Momo transaction?
So you take a screenshot of your transaction, then you drop it in the group.
Okay. So I can use any reference reference when I'm sending?
Yeah, you can use it. You can drop it in the group. Just drop it. Our admin will send you the payment confirmation and the registration form. Okay, I should take my time to mention it. Is 0533676054. This is it on the screen. It has also been dropped in the group. Okay, let me take Jennifer. Jennifer, Madam Jennifer. You can unmute now, Madam Jennifer.
Okay, hi.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Sorry. I wanted to ask a question, right?
Okay.
I wanted to know how you put your data set, how you imported your data set into Excel.
It's kind of very easy. Once you download your data, you can just open it with Excel. It's not something that is really hard.
Okay,
right?
Sorry, where do you download the data from?
So we download data from different sources. I use Kaggle, I use Google Datasets, and there are a lot of other things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Someone said, good evening. How much for mentorship? Send me a DM, Mr. Kadafa Abubakar. Send me a DM. I'm going to answer you on that. So you can raise your hand. Let me take a question. Let me take your question. So let me take your question. Let me take your question. Okay, someone send me a DM now. Someone sent me a message here that they don't have the full payment, right? They don't have the full payment. Someone said they don't have the full payment. Is that the question? I can't get the question right. I can't get the question right. I can't get the question right. So you can send it again. You can send it again. Please raise your hand. Let me take your question. Let me take your question. Judith, I'd like to speak with you now. Judith, I'd like to speak with you. Yeah, the FCMB has been dropped into the group. The FCMB has been dropped into the group. So the FCMB has been dropped, so you can make your question. Someone said, can we pay on installments? I'm going to answer that in a bit. Let me take Mr. Winner. Winner. So, Mr. Winner, please unmute. It's for the very first 50 people. It's very first 50 people. Mr. Winner, can you please unmute? Can you please unmute? How do we create dashboard on Excel? It's very easy. Okay, Judith, no problem. Mr. Winner, please unmute. Yes, I said you should unmute so that you can talk. You can unmute so that you can talk, Mr. Winner. Mr. Winner, I have asked you to unmute, but you did not unmute. If you can unmute, but let me take Mr. Kendrick. Kendrick, please unmute. Okay, Mr. Winner is there now. Mr. Winner is there. Yes, I can hear you, sir. Mr. Kendrick, please give me a minute. Let Mr. Winner finish, then I'll take you. Yeah, go ahead, please. Mr. Winner, please go ahead.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, please, go ahead. I can hear you, Mr. Winner. Okay, someone said for people that is new with the class is starting from total basic, introduction to Excel. That is where the class is starting from, introduction to Excel. It's starting from total basics. The class is starting from total basics. The question is, you know how Nigeria, yes. If you can't join the class, there will be access to replay. You have access to replay of the class, and you'll have access to, you also have access to the LMS. All the course has been there on our LMS. So you have access to our LMS, you can watch it there, and you have access to the replay of that class that you missed. You have access to it. So you can watch the replay. You also have access to the replay and the LMS. So Mr. Kendrick, please go ahead. Mr. Winner, I would like to speak with you again. So if you are here, you can I will allow you to unmute Mr. Winner again. Mr. Kendrick, please go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I'm going to ask, you were too fast trying to bring the data to the Excel. So I want to know, how did you bring the data to the Excel so that?
So if you have your data sets, can you hear me? Let's say you download your data. Let's say you download your data and it's on Excel, right? It's Excel data set. All you just have to do is double click on it and it's going to open on Excel. Do you get? You can double click on it and it's going to open on Excel. But there are still other ways. There are still other ways. There are still other ways that you can import different type of data type into Excel, like CSV, like PDF. There are still different ways that you can import it into Excel. So you are going to learn all those ones in Power Query. So we use Power Query to import our data into Excel. So there is Power Query in Excel and there's Power Query in Power BI. So you are going to learn the two. So with the class take data and cyber, no. This is data analysis. I'm not taking cybersecurity now. We are here to start our batch for cybersecurity. We currently have a batch that is running on cybersecurity. It's when we are done with the current batch that we are going to start a new batch of cybersecurity. And you are going to be aware when we are about to start a new batch of cybersecurity. Any other question? Any question? Someone actually raised hand, but I did not see the person. So, okay, Mr. Newton, please unmute. Mr. Newton, please unmute. Mr. Newton, please unmute. How is data analysis different from SPSS? SPSS is basically for statistical analysis. That's where we do our statistical analysis on SPSS. So statistical analysis is another course on its own. But what you are going to learn is Microsoft Excel, Power BI, and SQL. And if you are part of the very first 50 people, you are going to get access to all my recorded classes on Python Essentials, right? On Python Essentials, Celebration, Microsoft Word course, and Microsoft PowerPoint course. So that means today ends the free class. Yes, this is just a basic introduction to the class. It's just a basic introduction to the class. So someone said, can we pay on installments? Can we pay on installments? Okay, for someone that does not have the full payment, for you that does not have the full payment and you want to be part of the very first 50 people, you can deposit 50%, right? You can deposit 50%, then balance up by next month. You can deposit 50% and balance up by next month. You can deposit 50% tonight. If you want to be part of the very first 50 people, you can deposit 50% and balance up by next month. Okay. Okay, Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis, you can unmute. You can unmute. Yeah, you can send me a DM. You can send me a DM. So you are going to learn that in our celebration. They are part of the bonus you are going to get. How you can optimize your LinkedIn page, how you can set up your portfolio, and how you can even run advert on Facebook to get a project. We are going to show you all those things. All those ones are in the bonus aspects. All those ones are in the bonus one that you are going to get. Mr. Francis, if you have a question, please unmute.
Hi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Yeah, please, don't you have any discounts for maybe someone who cannot afford the whole amount?
That is what I said. You can deposit 50% and balance up by next month.
Okay.
Yeah, you can deposit.
So how many months are they going to take?
It's a 3-month course.
3 months course.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's a 3-month course starting from next week Saturday.
Next week Saturday. So it's only going to be weekends.
Yeah, it's Friday and Saturday, 8:30 to 10 p.m. Nigerian time, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Ghanaian time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Someone said, when is the recorded video? I was introduced to data science a couple of weeks ago, and what we did was a lot different from analysis. We did more coding. Yes, data science is more of coding. Data science is more of coding. So in my data science class, it's basically coding. It's pure coding. That is what we do in data science. We do pure coding. We do pure coding in data science. We do pure coding in data science. That is what we do in data science. That is what we do in data science. That is what we do in data science. So that is what we do in data science. We do pure coding. So what is different in analyzing data with Excel, Power BI, and SQL? So basically, there is no difference, but it's much more efficient than each other. So there are some organizations that might decide that, okay, they want to use Power BI Some organization want to deal with database, right? Whereby some organization want to use Excel. So it depends on the organization. But we use Excel, Power BI, and SQL. Do you get, Mr. Winner? So you can use Excel, you can use Power BI, and you can use SQL. You can use Excel. So coding as per C++, no. C++, C++, C#, all those ones, Python is built on C++, and Python is built on C. Do you get? So it's much more easier to use Python for data science than using coding, than dealing with C++ or C#. Among those three, which one is more effective? All of them they are effective. So it depends on the organization that you are working with. That's what we determine. That's what we determine what the software you are going to use. That's what we determine the software you are going to use. Do you get? Do you get that now? So it depends on the company. So like the last time I went to Nigerian Police Force Bank, what they were using there, they are using Excel, and we have some people that are using Power BI. Do you get? So some people are using Excel, some people are using Power BI. I went there for training, so I just went there to train them on Power BI, right? So it depends on the organization. Mr. Mustafa, please unmute. Mr. Mustafa, so like I said, if you don't have up to 100%, if you can't pay everything at once, you can deposit 50% and balance up by next month. You can deposit 50%. Once you make your payment, just drop your payment proof in the group. You can deposit 50% and balance up by next month. Mr. Mustafa, please unmute. Mustafa Olayinka, please unmute. Can I learn it at my own pace if I'm not available? Yes. Can I still pay the 15K before the weeks? I don't know if we have, once we have up to 50 people, you can, that means you are not going to have access to the bonus. So what's the difference between data analysis and data science? Let's say, so on a layman, I'll just say data science is the advance of data analysis. So on a layman, I don't want to go much, but data analysis is like, data analysis is the process of analyzing data, but data science is writing an algorithm that can help us to do more complex stuff in than just data analysis. Do you get? So, but data science is pure coding. What we are doing there is pure coding. So, Mr. Winner, please send me a DM. Send me a DM. Send me a DM. I will answer you. If you have up to 50 people, then that means you won't have access to the bonus. Mr. Mustafa, you can unmute. 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 Mr. Mustafa. Mr. Mustafa, you can unmute. Mr. Mustafa, you can unmute. Mr. Mustafa, you can unmute. If you have a question, please unmute, or raise your hand. What is the warranty that use of Excel and Power BI, or what is the variant that use of Excel or that the use of Excel or Power BI in data science? Okay, there's not even anything. Let's go to Google. If you go to Google, let's go to our Google Chrome. You know, I said we do a lot of search. So if you go to Google and we search for, let's search for data analysis software. I don't need to talk on that. Data analysis software. So software, so let's see them. Let's see them. So you can see that the very first thing is Tableau, Microsoft Excel. You see Power BI, you see Python, right? So, Mr. Mustafa, you can talk. Mr. Mustafa, you can talk.
Okay, well done.
Yes, sir.
Well done for the good job.
You're welcome,
Please,
sir.
getting the material.
Yes.
Is it the SPSS you are going to teach?
No.
Yeah.
We are not teaching SPSS. We are not teaching SPSS. Okay. It's a live class. The material is just a support. Do you get? It's a live class. The material is just a support. And you are going to learn Excel from basics to advanced, which is starting from introduction to Excel. So you are going to learn Excel. Then after that, you'll learn Power BI and SQL. So, and if you are part of the very first 50 people, you are going to get access to all my classes on Python Essentials. You are going to get access to our monetization of skill course. You are going to get access to my recorded video on Microsoft Word. and recorded video on PowerPoint course. So if you are part of the very
Alright.
first 50 people,
Okay, it's clear. It's clear. Thank you.
you're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Any other question from anybody? Is there any other question before we call it a day? Do we have any question? Do we have any question? Do we have any question? Okay. Any discount for students? That's why I said you can pay 50% now. You can pay 50% if you don't have the full fund, then you can start. So is it with data science I can write programs? Yeah, you can write Python, you can write different programs with data science. You guys, you can write different algorithm, rather. Let me put it that way. You can write different algorithm with data science. You can write different algorithm with data science. You can write different algorithm with data science. Please drop your payment proof in the group, not here. You can drop it in the group. Drop it in the group so that our admin will attend to you and send you your registration form. Please make sure that you fill the registration form correctly. Your full name, right? The way you want your name to be on the certificate. So you fill it like that. And you put your payment proof and you submit so that our admin will add you to the group and send you your LMS login details. So it will be sent to your email. So once you get the LMS, you just go to, let me show you, you just go to our website. You just go to, once you click on the link, it will automatically take you to our website. But if you did not click on the link, you can go to our website. Your login details will be there. Let me see. digitalworldtech.academy. So digitalworldtech.academy. So I'm coming, I will answer all your questions now. So once you get to digitalworldtech.academy, all you do is click on this student login. You click on student login, right? Once you click on student login, it's going to ask you for your email and password. So it will be sent directly to your mail. So you get your email and password. So you just fill it in and log in. So you'll have access to all the learning materials. You have access to all the learning materials. So, okay, let me take Mr. Zegu, if I'm correct. Zegu, if I'm correct, please unmute. Mr. Zegu, is that correct?
Good.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please, I want to ask about this one. You were talking about discounts before I came in, so
yeah.
Right now my question is, what if I didn't join the first 50 right now? Am I going to pay the 150? But for the bonus, I'm not interested in the bonus. I want to do the data analysis. So am I going to pay only the 150 Ghana cedis?
Well, if you are not part of the very first 50 people tonight, the price might increase, right? Or we can decide not to take in more people. It depends on the number of people that we determine. Maybe we want to take more or we can't take more. Do you get?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
You're welcome. Okay, let me take TechnoSpark. He said you have a question on Excel. So I'm coming. Let me look for you. TechnoSpark. Since you did not raise your hand, TechnoSpark 8P. Please unmute. TechnoSpark 8P. You can unmute. Okay.
Thank you for the hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Sorry, let me answer my girlfriend. My girlfriend is here. Sorry, sir. Let me answer my girlfriend. My girlfriend is here. Judith is here. Judith said, please, will you create another group for those who made payment? Yes, you are going to get access to another group. You'll be added to another group. Judith, that's my girlfriend. I'm sorry, sir. Can I pay 100 Ghana cedis? Yes, you can pay 100 Ghana cedis and balance. So, sir, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, sir. Okay, so you can ask a question.
If you have data kept somewhere,
okay,
and you have a blank Excel sheet, how could you insert the data into the blank Excel sheet?
You have what?
Data kept somewhere.
Kept somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
and you want to insert it into Excel sheet.
Okay.
How
How can we
can
extract it, right? So it depends on the
you
data type. Which type of data? Is this CSV or PDF? Which type of data?
PDF?
PDF file. So if you have a PDF file, you can load it in with Power Query. So if you go to data view, you see data here that says get data. So from file, you have from XML, from JSON, from PDF. You see, you can use from PDF right here. So once you just click on it,
Okay.
then you can load it in with it. It will take you to, it will ask you to go for the location. So it's loading. So then you can load it in with your PDF. You can see it's going to take me to my folder. Then I can you choose the folder, you choose the file and load it into Excel.
Okay.
Yes. So
Thank
that's
you.
that. You're welcome. So you can load it in probably on Excel or Power BI, anyone. So you can use it too.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, boss. Sorry that I answered my girlfriend before you, but that's my babe. Sorry for that. My Ghanaian babe. My newly found love, Judith. Any other question? Any other question before we call it a day? Is there any other question? Any other question? If you have a question, please. If you have a question, please let me take your question now. Let me take your question before we call it a day. Is there any question? I hope we are able to learn something tonight. How many of us are able to learn something tonight? If you learn something tonight, let me hear you. Do you learn something tonight? Do you learn something tonight? If you learn something, just type in yes. If you don't learn anything, don't lie, just say no. So do you learn something tonight? Do you learn something tonight? Please, what is next after the payment? Drop your payment proof in the group. Our admin will send you something, we'll send you a DM, right? We send you your registration form. So you fill your registration form. Once you fill your registration form, right, you'll be added to the group, right? You'll be added to the paid group. Then you check your mail, you will receive your login detail to the LMS. Then you click on the link, you click on start study. That will take you to our LMS, or you go to our website, digitalworld.academy. You go to the website, right? You put in your email and your password. Your email and your password will be sent to your mail. So you will get it, right? So you didn't hear anything. I'm sorry. Yeah, the training is going to be on Zoom. The training is going to be on Zoom. It's a live class on Zoom. It's a live class on Zoom. So it's a live class. The training is going to be on a live class starting from next week, Saturday, 8:30 Nigerian time to 10 p.m., 7:30 Ghanaian time to 9 p.m. So the class, that is when the class is going to start. That is when the class is going to start. That is when the class is going to start. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be on Zoom. So any other question? Is there any other question? Is there any other question? Where do we get the link? The link will be sent to the paid group. The link will be sent to the paid group. So the replay of tonight, you also get it. What sort of recognition does the certificate? Our certificate, our company is a registered company. Digital World is a registered company. So it is recognized globally. It is recognized globally. So you can use our certificates wherever you are. Like my student that said she got 2 jobs in Canada, she used our certificates. I've even signed a recommendation letter to our student that he used it to get a job in US. So they sent the link already. No, for the classes, you get the link to the group for the classes. So I'm not part of, they will add you to the group. Once you made your payment, you'll be added to the paid group, then you can join. Okay, Mr. Zegu, please unmute. Mr. Zegu, please unmute. Please unmute.
Yo, hello.
Good evening, sir.
Please, can you show us the template of the certificate?
What do you say?
I want to see the template of the certificate.
Wow, I can't show you that for now because it contains the name of other students too. Abi, can I show a template of the certificate? I can't show you that for now, but you are going to get, because it contains another student name. I'm very sorry for that. I can't show you that. I can't show you that, please. It's a confidential. Yeah, I take physical class. Our physical office is in Lagos, Ikorodu, Lagos State. So if you are closer to our office is at Agric, and we have another one closer to Garage. But that one is not fully functional now. But the one that is at Agric, if you are closer, if you are in Ikorodu, Lagos State, you can come to our physical office. I take physical class on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You are going to see me physically in the office on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That is why I take data analysis and data science class. And Monday and Friday, I take cyber security class. But for now, we currently have a batch. So I want to know more before registration. So in this is a 3-month program, basically online. It's online. And for that 3 months, you are going to learn Microsoft Excel, Power BI, and SQL. Those are the 3 softwares you are going to learn. And it's just going to cost you 15,000 if you are in Nigeria. And if you are in Ghana, it's just 150 Ghana cedis, right? And if you are part of the very first 50 people that make payments tonight, you are going to get access to Python Essential recorded video. You are going to get access to that. You are going to get access to monetization of skills. That is celebration. If you are part of the very first 50 people, you are going to get access to full Power BI, full PowerPoint course, and full Microsoft Word course. If you are part of the very first 50 people tonight, and we've done a little bit of practical in today's class. This is what we are able to do in today's class. We're able to do this one in today's class, where we did a bit of practical in today's class, and we talk about the theory. I'm going to drop the data set in the group, and I also drop, can I pay now and join the next? Yes, you can pay now and join. You want to join the next batch after this batch? Yes, send me a DM. You can make your payment, send me a DM. I will inform our admin, so they will add you to the next batch. Okay, Mr. Kayode, you can make your payment, drop your payment proof in the group, and send me a DM so that I'll tell our admin. So I will drop this data set in the group. For those of us that want to practice with it, you can practice with it. I will drop the slide also in the group. For those of us that want to go through it, you can go through the slide. And I will drop the replay of tonight's class in the group so that you can go through the replay and also practice at the same time. You can go through the replay and practice at the same time. Do we have any other question before I call it a day? Is there any other question before we call it a day? Is there any other question before we call it a day? Do we have any question? 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 Okay, if there's no any other question, thank you all for showing up. So you can make your payments. Okay, let me put it this way. All the people that make payments tonight will get access to the class. If you are part of all the people that make your payments tonight, you get access to the play. So is there another section together? The class is a live class. So we are going to have, it's going to start from next week, Saturday, 8:30 to 10 p.m. Nigerian time, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Ghanaian, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Ghanaian time. So if you are in Nigeria, it's 8:30 to 10. If you are in Ghana, it's 7:30 to 9. So that is that about that for today's class. So thank you all for showing up. My DM is always open. If you have any question, you can send me a DM. This is my personal number. You can send me a DM, and also you can pick my number from the group, right? I'm the one that used this as DP. So you can, this picture, you can send me a DM. If you have any question related to Excel or Power BI or SQL or Python or cybersecurity, anything, or digital marketing, you can send me a DM. I'm going to answer you on that. So that is that about that. So we are going to meet again in class by Saturday. If you have a question, feel free to come into my DM and ask me a question. And you can also give me a call on phone. So we should change the account number to the chat. The account number has been dropped to the group, and let me drop it in the chat again. Let me drop it in the chat again. The account number will also be dropped in the chat again now. So if you, okay, on WhatsApp, it has been dropped on the WhatsApp group. It will also be dropped again on the chat on WhatsApp again tonight. So thank you all for showing up. I should drop my number here. So my number is +234 9166483003. That's my number, and it will also be dropped in the group. My name is Akim. So my name is Akim. So this is my number. You can pick my number here, right? +234 9166483003. That's my personal number. If you have any question, feel free to give me a call or send me a DM on WhatsApp. If you send me a DM and you notice that I did not reply, I might be in class, right? I might be busy. Sometimes you can call me, it might be my PA or the secretary that will pick it, but I will definitely get back to you. So I'll respond to you. If you have a question, feel free to send me a DM. If you have any issue, feel free to send me a DM. I'll be there to answer all your questions. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day. We are going to meet again in class. Judith, I'll meet you in class by the special grace of God. So thank you all very much. Thanks for showing up. We are going to meet again in class and enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. TechnoSpark. Good night, sir, and good night, everyone. Bye.